Hey, it's Dan, and in this video I'll show you how to customize the TFT display on a BMW motorcycle. In this case I'm using a 2021 F750GS, but you have similar options on other BMW models. You can customize a variety of options, including the startup animation, the home screen style, and a number of the sub-menus. One of the cool things that you can do is customize the heated grip settings. You could set the number of levels and also set how hot they get at each level. You could also enable a menu that lets you choose how to display the speed. You can choose either miles per hour or kilometers per hour. My bike is a US model, so by default it was showing the speed in miles per hour. The bad part is there was no way to switch it to kilometers per hour, so when I took a road trip up to Canada, it was kind of a pain. By enabling this menu, you can very quickly and very easily go through the menu options and flip back and forth as you need to. You also have the option of configuring the self-canceling turn signals and enabling some of the sport mode options like lap timers and the sport display. So you can do all the things that I just showed you, plus many more, including resetting service reminders using the GS-911 tool. To use this tool, you need to connect it to the diagnostic port that's under the seat on the bike. So remove the seat, look for this plug connector. You may need to use a small screwdriver to pop it out of the way. Once you have it out there, plug it in, plug the other end into a computer, and then launch the application. One of the more noticeable things that you can do is switch the display theme. By default, the GS bikes come with Adventure, but you can easily switch them over to Sport mode. To do that, click on the detected vehicle, go to Instrument Cluster, and then go to the service functions. The next menu may take a few moments to pop up, but when it does, click on the coding functions, and then finally, click on the Sport Screen button. Once there, you want to click on the Sport mode, so that's the very first option under Display Theme, and then click on Continue. Clicking Continue will push the new changes to your bike, and you should see the new display shortly. And this is what the Sport Display Theme looks like. This comes standard on the Sport bikes. I like it better, so I left this setting. In addition to changing the look and feel of the home screen, you can also enable the Sport menu. The Sport menu shows you your lap timer, as well as some other interesting information. You can take a look at the lean angles, the traction control information, and also the braking information. The other thing that you can do is change the startup animations. By default, this bike came with the yellow GS startup. To change that, you can click on Startup Animation, and then select the option of your choice, then click on Continue. This is what GT looks like. Another option is the X. In my case, I skipped over R because that didn't do anything, so this is RS. Next up is double R. And next up is XR. The Heritage Hardbagger and BMW Motorrad options did not work for me, but M logo did. Next up, let's take a look at the heated grip settings. Go into the body controller settings and then service functions. Once there, wait for the coding functions menu to get loaded, and then click on heated grips. The first screen that pops up allows you to select how many levels you want your bike to cycle through. You can choose anything between 1 and 6, so I changed this one to a 4. On the next screen, you get to select the heat intensity for each level. In my case, I selected 4 levels, so now I get to choose how hot the grips get at each of the levels. And one of the most useful things is to enable a menu that allows me to select between miles per hour or kilometers per hour. By default, there was no way to do this, and the speed was always shown in miles per hour. You also have the option of configuring sport bike features, such as a lap timer. To check out the lap timer, you want to click down on the menu button, move over to the right, and then click down again to show the sport menu. To turn on the lap timer, you want to flip your high beam switch, which will start it, so you can see that incrementing right now. To reset it and start the next lap, you just do the same thing again. And for lap number 3, you do the same thing one more time. Once you're done and are ready to view your lap times, click down on the menu button one more time and then stop the recording. To view your lap times, scroll down to the laps option and then click on OK. Here you could see the 3 recorded laps. Thanks for watching, I'll see you next time.